You won't keep hitting it.
Am I going to hit it?
Top speed.
Someone said that, but always remember that Maria doesn't have a Southern accent. Maria is from New York. Like I was born in New York. That's another lie that Biting Cat tried.
You poke the bull, you got the horns.
I've been in a giddy mood the last few days, if you haven't noticed. I guess it's good to be in a good mood, right? Am I the cat that swallowed the canary? You know, have good news. But no.
I mean, is Wendy this dumb? Does her, like, Fruit Loops not go to the top or something? Is her brain...
I'm a gangster.
Paper crane, meow, paper crane, meow, paper crane.
We're gonna do the word puzzle now. We know how to have fun.
How fun is that? That's so cute, Randy.
I'm working on it.
Look at you with your little intro. That is so cute. I love it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We need to add all those clips to your StreamYard so you can.
Yes, I have no idea how to do that. Well, I do. I don't have them in.
Yeah, you do. You just did the.
MP4.
You did the little. You did the other little thing to add.
Thank you, Nat Chloe. We do need a Merb and Gel meme ASAP. We need it to be a. I can't think. You know, one of those square things.
Gavel. No, we need a judgment gavel, bang bang.
Yes,
with her. That's the meme that we need because man, oh man, I just went through that entire complaint to redact everything, you know. So I had to read it really, really carefully. I'm a little nervous for our friend Merb. Honestly.
I didn't read it. I was too busy creating a masterpiece, if you will.
Yes, masterpiece for sure, for sure. Yes, almost as good as the masterpiece I made this week.
Almost.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that because you did create. Well, I mean, it's us, you know.
It's fantastic.
And hello to everybody.
Probably one of my favorite things I've ever made, to be honest.
Because it does. Hey, Clancy, Sandy Law, everybody. So good to see y'all. How was your Thanksgiving? How was yours, Wendy?
Awesome. How was yours?
It was awesome. It was. Except my son was not feeling well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Clancy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear he wasn't feeling well.
But, you know, we had a great... Okay, so we went out to eat, and I don't know, Skeet got in the middle of the aisle and screamed because I walked to the buffet again, you know, from maybe my third trip. I don't know. Who's counting? I don't know.
It's Thanksgiving. And, you don't count trips on Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
It's
and he
unlimited trips.
I don't know if he thought I was leaving, but he started screaming, "Gaga!" right in the middle of the restaurant.
He's all a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Yeah. No, he was like acting like, I'm like, please quit acting like really 2 commercials before it let you in here. Don't worry, that monetization will be gone in just a minute. I told him, I said, please quit acting like I leave you places, okay? Because we're in public.
People are gonna start writing that shit down.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I did say that, Angelo. I did.
Michelle got arrested for her 4th DUI. Good Lord. I don't understand how anybody can watch Michelle. Sorry. I don't see it. I don't get it. I've never been able to watch her. I've tried several times and I cannot make it work. I can't make it happen. She repeats everything 85 times in a row. I don't know how you don't bang your head against the wall. How do you do it?
I haven't watched her in so long, but I looked for her on because somebody said she was on Rumble and I couldn't find her. So, you know, I don't know. Hey, lady KCL. But yeah, I mean the food was good. The being with the family is always good, and nobody got in an argument. That's, you know, woo.
That's
You know,
that's a Thanksgiving miracle right there.
right. I always count that as a win.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working towards mending some family issues that I've had for 30 years. So, you know, I think that, you know, everything is coming together, except, and I didn't call you and tell you this today because I know people are sick of hearing it. I had to go back to the doctor today.
It's back, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. But say I got a call the other day from my doctor, and I've never had this before. She's like, your culture grew flocking knocking, flinka bonka donk. What? I'm just
okay.
like,
it grew
like,
phalanges. It grew
yeah, not the phalanges again. And
it grew
so,
phalanges, and you need to have it tested. Tell me she's going to get more testing.
Well, how? Yeah. Well, she said the thing when it grows something like that, that means that they have to give you an antibiotic that is caters to that type of that, which is why
specific.
The phalanges. No, it's not yeast, Big Mama. I keep on with all these antibiotics. This conversation may be very different though, Big Mama. I'm just saying. But
so it has to be phalange specific antibiotics.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
Yes. Yeah. So I cannot. I'll have 2 days of feeling better, and then I wake up and I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you? Wow. And
are you drinking a lot of water and stuff?
That's all I drink is water, cranberry juice. I've had no sodas. I've had not anything with carbonation, and not even that much cranberry juice because, I've read that is, kind of a myth. And I just drink water. That's it. And if I'm feeling frisky, I might put a little lemon in the water. Ooh, just a little.
You feeling fancy?
If I finally want some flavor, I might. But
yeah,
I'm just
I like lemon in my water too. I do. I like that too.
But to be honest, like it's starting to like get to me. You know what I mean? Like my fever's 99.5. That is just enough to make you feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like it. I think they need to do some extra testing and rule out some stuff. That's what I think. I don't like this. I don't like it, Randy.
Oh, I'm not in love with it. So I'm working on it. I went back today, the day after Thanksgiving. And
for Black Friday special.
Yeah, I mean everybody's shopping and there's me sitting in the doctor's office probably catching something worse than I already got. So, there's that because I just saw Amy's got the thanks, Amy. I swear to God, Amy, pop down.
Where I didn't even see Amy. Where is she?
Ain't right there with a wrench. She's got the flu, so everybody keep Amy in your prayers.
Oh. What's C diff? What is that?
Oh, it's bad if you get it. But I'm being careful. Usually, well, I don't,
we all need to remind our friends. I want extra testing done on this. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't think antibiotics are going to cut it. I think they need to do some extra testing.
They do seem to be, because I went to a new place this last time and they really seem to be on top of it. Like they really seem to care. They're like, because this time they're checking for stuff. I'm just not getting too specific, but they're checking for stuff this time. And because I think they can like see it in my face, like this lady can't take much more. Like, damn, you feel good a couple of days, and then
all right. So what are they going to give you this time? They're giving you a phalange specific, okay, and they're going to give you how many days before they realize if it's okay or not?
Oh well, when they get the test, when they're testing some stuff, and they're going to call me with the. I just keep taking these antibiotics till those tests come back, and then we will probably have to go to. I'll probably have to go to a urologist. So and I want to do all of this I have to do it in December because insurance is going to flip over in January, and there's you owing $1 million. So
yeah, I get that. I understand.
yeah.
Well,
So
the faster the better anyway. Oh, Jesse Cat's okay. I knew you were behind, girl. I could tell by your comments. It's all right.
you're fine.
That's
You're
happened
fine.
to me too. Hey, Mercedes. Hey, November Rain. Good to see everybody. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, I hope y'all did.
Deductibles. Yes, deductibles. Just want her. I don't know. I just want her to be okay. That's all. I'm nervous that your antibiotics and they just keep throwing antibiotics at you and it's not helping. I just want to make sure that it's nothing, worse.
Yeah, me too. I'm fed up. Like fed up. It's you have an appointment, Jerry. Oh. I used to go all the time, to the urologist, but I haven't been in a long time because there's stomach virus going around the last 3 months. Damn. No, I don't have that. Hey, Uber. Hey,
That's
Pink
horrible.
Love Christina. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, Uber. Hey, Pink Life.
So if you got any, extra time and you think of me, just pray that I want to heal. Just pray for a complete healing, please.
Yes. Please and thank you. We're done. We're done with this,
right,
with the
Charlie?
phalanges.
I had 2 panic attacks today, just trying to get home. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Two panic attacks. Oh, baby.
I had to pull over on the side of the road, and I was sitting out there with my palms up, breathing in and out. And I'm like, I don't care what anybody thinks.
No, that's what you have to do. You have to breathe. When you're having a panic attack, you have to. Well, the only thing that helps me is the deep, deep, deep breath, and you hold it, you count, and then you exhale slowly, and then a deep, 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 deep breath, hold it, count, exhale. That's the only thing that helps me. And you know what I've noticed the last couple of weeks, maybe more, I don't know. I get them in the middle of the freaking night. For no reason at all. Like I'm asleep. I'm dead asleep. And all of a sudden I feel my heart start pounding.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? There's like not a stress to be found. I'm asleep, enjoying my nap. Leave me alone. And all of a sudden I feel my heart pounding. It wakes me up. I have to take a huge, huge breath and hold it. And then I fall back asleep. What's that? What's that about?
I don't know.
Appreciate it. Just saying. Don't appreciate it.
I used to have I had a friend that used to do that. I wonder if I need to check on her ass. I don't know. I hope she's okay now. But she used to sit at the foot of her bed and she would have panic attacks.
Yeah.
For no reason. Mine
For
are
no
usually
reason whatsoever. Like nothing on my mind. Absolutely asleep, having a peaceful evening, just minding my business.
Now.
And
yes,
Alan, you're right. Arms in the air, absolutely. As deep a breath as you can go, and then take a couple more, inhales after that. Like all the room, all the lungs, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Fill it up.
I haven't had one while I was asleep, but I'll just sometimes be sitting around the house. Boom. I'm like, what the heck am I panicking about? But today was driving. I had to ask, what about this here before my gyno found what ailed me? Get pushy. I got you, Warrior Grandma.
Grandma. Thank you. Look at you guys in the chat. A lot of you have the same thing. I thought I was the only person ever in the world who had panic attacks like that. You guys I love you guys. See, this is why I love our community.
I know, Charlie. I know.
There's always people here who feel ya. They know what you're going through.
Yeah. And that's why we share. If I thought I was, it's just us and a couple of people, you're going to be sympathetic to my friends. Yeah.
That's right. It's fine.
They're getting me one Mercedes girl. It's I just don't want to start back up with this driving bullshit again, because I had a year where I didn't drive. And then that's been many years ago.
Yeah.
But you start to get this fear of having a panic attack, so you just don't. Yes. So
there's nothing really that causes it. That's the weirdest thing about it. There's nothing that causes it. November Rain, that's exactly how I feel, like I'm suffocating. So that's why I take the deepest breath I can to like remind my body that I'm breathing, I'm fine. So bizarre. Panic attacks are the weirdest things. I don't understand them.
I don't either. And then I don't understand. Jim, of course, he's never had one. I call him today, and I'm like, I don't want to drive anymore. And he's like, "You're okay. You're okay."
Mhm.
And
breathing is the only
Yeah.
thing that helps me. Talking doesn't help me. Breathing helps me.
Yeah. Oh no. Now sometimes I'll have him. Somebody talk to me, but usually
Yes,
not.
I
Usually,
have done that. I'm lying.
Mhm.
You're right. I have done that where I've been like, talk me home. Just
yes.
stay on the phone with me till I get home. I've done that. I have done that. You're right. No.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure, because I'm pretty sure that the world's falling apart and I'm gonna fall into a deep hole before I get there. So just make sure I pull up. I mean, like, everything starts going through your head.
I don't have thoughts like that, but I do have thoughts of I can't breathe. That's what I think. Like November Rain said, wake up, feel like you're suffocating. That's exactly
Mhm.
how I feel. Like I can't breathe enough. I can't get enough breath. I can't get a deep of enough breath. So I just keep
Yes.
I just keep going, as hard as I can to breathe,
Hi,
like
Shauna.
taking the deepest breath I possibly can. And very interesting.
Mandarin
Shauna.
essential oil, breathe it 3 to 6 times. Oh, okay.
Okay. A Mandarin essential oil. 3 to
Yes,
6
Nana
times.
Sue.
You will start breathing deep immediately, tummy in and out by itself automatically. I promise, save my sanity. I'll have to look at where do you get Mandarin essential oil? Can I get that on Amazon? Please say yes.
I'm just assuming.
Have you been tested for sleep? No, I've not been tested for anything. Are you kidding? I just
And
give the advice. I don't follow the advice.
and that's the damn truth. I'll be like, did you go to the doctor? Yeah.
No. That's not. No. I don't need any testing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have phalanges. I'm fine.
I Googled WebMD, so basically, yeah.
I'm a doctor. I watch ER. I'm fine. Yeah, no. No, I just give the advice, okay? I don't take any advice. I'm not the patient here. No.
Hey,
I'm
Nana
not.
Patty, good to see you. Yeah, at least she's honest. Me, I'm like, because when I start, somebody just said, their head starts feeling funny and their hands go numb. Me too. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So it's an aneurysm and a stroke at the same time.
Oh,
This
good.
is, yeah. And I mean, I'm telling y'all, it's.
I was hoping it was something we could figure out. Great.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yes, Nana Sue. It's a great time. Good times.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Devious, good to see you. Yes, had an amazing Thanksgiving. I hope you did too.
Yes.
All right,
Wendy,
can we
that
show
is
him?
how I am.
Can we show him?
Now, Sandy Law says, Wendy, that is how I am, and I have a 75% blockage. I'm just saying.
Mind your
Not to
business out
scare
there.
you like you did me, but Okay, so Wendy did a thing.
Speaking of bad friends.
Yeah, speaking of bad friends. Yeah, that's a great introduction of what we're about to show you.
I did a thing, and it's adorable. It's so cute. Wait till you guys see this. But there's a little story about the thing, so I want to show you the story first.
Hey, Crazy Love.
Of the thing. Okay, so let's see. I think we can just start right here. So here, let me pull this up, and we'll just go through them. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my bad. I have to pull one up first. Okay. All right. Let me here they are. Okay, so I was looking through the image generators that people are using right now, the AI image generators, and I typed in, two ladies doing a podcast, and I described us or whatever, with minimal details. And it kicked this out. And I thought, oh my God, adorable. So cute. This is our logo for the Bad Friends podcast. So cute. So I show it to Randy. Oh my God, I love it. She loves it. It's great. It's the cutest thing ever. Okay. So great. So then I take it and I make some things. Like I made this. I'm like, just playing around with it just to see like if something looks cute or whatever. And I made this or whatever. And I'm showing these to Randy. And I made this. And I made I showed you that already. Oh, and
You
then
didn't
I
show me
made
this stuff till the next day. Now, to the next day, I only saw that one picture that night while I was in bed watching Netflix. Okay, let's make sure that people realize.
Fine. So the next day, I showed her all this stuff that I made. So I made all this, and then I made like this because I thought, it'd be cute, like maybe thumbnail or backdrop or something. I don't know, just fun stuff for the Bad Friends podcast, right? And so I send all this stuff. No, she doesn't, Sandy Law. Interesting that you bring that up.
What did she say? What?
Sandy Law's comment. Randy writes me. So after I send her all this, she says, my eyes are brown. Does that matter? Yes. Yes. Of course it matters. You're like just now telling me this after I did all this stuff. Anyway, so I went back to the drawing board and this came out instead. How cute is this for Bad Friends podcast? Our little logo. Isn't it cute? How adorable is it?
I love it.
I love it. I love it so much. It makes me so
look up in the
happy.
corner of my screen. Look at the corner of my screen. You see that?
It's up on my StreamYards too, and up on Randy's. I think they're absolutely stinking adorable.
I just assumed that someone that says "love you," we may.
I don't know what color your eyes are. Sorry.
Right. They're like the biggest things about me. Like they called me Garfield in school. My eyes were so big, and
your eyes are big.
Yeah.
Your eyes are very big. To be fair, I suppose maybe I was being lazy. I took a guess. And well, the truth is I didn't specify the color of your eyes. I specified the color of my eyes. And they kicked out 2 blue-eyed people. So I went back to the drawing board and they kicked this out instead. And I think it's even better. I love it. So I'm so glad that your eyes are brown because I think that this is even cuter. Just adorable. So that's going to be our new little Bad Friends podcast logo. Isn't it cute? Mm-hmm. Come on. How cute is it?
It is so cute. I can't even believe like we're really gonna make this happen. And I mean, I will be able to prove that she's a bad friend. I'm too, but
we have proof. We have receipts. Okay.
When she originally made it, my best friend made my eyes big and blue.
And my best friend didn't tell me till I was 8 graphics in.
I didn't know you was.
But whatever.
Oh, funny you should say we need merch, Shamat.
Your wish is my command. How cute is this? Oh my God, it's so stinking cute. I could look at it all day. Look what we made. We made merch, guys. We made merch. How adorable. Stinking adorable. We've got little mugs. We've got a wine, your beverage of choice. We have different colored mugs. I didn't do too many clothes because I didn't know that if people would want clothes. If you do, let me know. I did stickers and mugs, and I did tumblers. Available now. Absolutely available now. We're using my merch store for right now. So it's at the schoolyard. Let me get the link for you guys. Well, I can just pull up here. I'll pull up the website and you can see for yourself. They're so stinking cute. All right, pull this in, please. Look at how stinking cute it is. Come on. How cute is it? Bad Friends Podcast. Oh, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. There's other things on my merch, because I have merch that's been on there for a while, but there's the Bad Friends Podcast is kind of mixed in with this. So there's the shirt, if you want, or not the shirt, but the pullover. I didn't make t-shirts and stuff because I didn't know if anyone would want them, but if you do, let me know. We can add that. I mostly did stickers, and I did, tumblers, which I think are so stinking cute. Come on. So you can have your little beverage of choice while you're listening to your Bad Friends podcast. A little ornament. How cute is that? A little mug. I thought the mug was really cute.
Ornament. Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Y'all. Okay. To be fair, I only thought she made a water bottle. So I am learning this as we go. And I love it.
Yeah. Here, I'll put the link in the chat never mind. Sweet's already got it. Thank you, Sweet. I have other merch. As you guys know, there's other merch there too. But I was looking for more Bad Friend podcast stuff, but I think that might be it. I was gonna do like the drinkware. That's what I was looking for. Drinkware. Okay. Yeah. So I have the pint glass. I did a camping one, and this one I did a little different. I did our picture on the front and then Bad Friends podcast on the back. If you guys like that layout better, let me know. I'll be happy to do that if you want. This one I thought was cute. The little wine tumbler, another stainless tumbler, the 32-ounce stainless tumbler. So stinking cute. I just love them. And I love the mug. I think the white mug is one of my favorites. Wherever that is. Oh, it's right here.
Right there.
This is it. So cute. How adorable. Absolutely adorable.
I'm telling you, this is making me want to get bangs. Don't do it, Randall. Don't do it.
Just get some wispy ones in the front.
I may.
You know, little wispy bangs in the front. Cute, huh? Isn't it cute?
Yes.
So please feel free to support your local bad friends.
That would look so cute on a seashell.
Shut up.
Just what I was thinking.
It sure would. It sure would. Yeah.
I almost listen, y'all. Today I was at the Goodwill because I love it there, and there was a big bag of seashells. Merb, I know you didn't donate them. Yeah.
The camping mug looks like this. This is the camping mug right here. I guess the little silver top makes it the camping mug, and then it has us on the front, and then it says Bad Friends podcast on the back. Because
they call it a camping mug because it's probably one of those tin ones, I
guess, yeah. But please get them, you guys. And there are some other colors. There's blue. Again, if you want a different color, let me know. I'll be happy to make a different color. There's pink, which I also thought was kind of cute. And then black, and then white, of course. But the white isn't going to have Bad Friends on it because it's white, obviously. So don't get the white one. If you want a white one, get the regular white mug.
Rosebud, thank you for being a member for 1 month. And thank you for being here. Okay, go ahead.
When does the first podcast episode come out? Girl, this is it. You're in the podcast. This is us right now, being bad friends. Right here in front of everybody.
Oh, really? Because then we need to name it that. Is this ain't it?
Well, what else? What else would it be?
She's killing me. She's killing me.
All right.
She literally.
What else would it be?
It would be a thing that we name. Damn.
I thought, isn't it all the Bad Friends podcast? Like, we're not going to make a special podcast to be bad friends. Like, our podcast is this. This is what we do. No, it's not. I'm crazy.
Well, okay, fair enough, but we need to start adding it to our title if that's what we're doing as well.
Yeah, we can go back and add that to the titles if you want. And put the
okay, we'll do that.
Things. Yeah, sure.
I mean, here I thought
we've got a brand fully. Yes. Yeah. We definitely have the brand going. We have it on our StreamYards now. We've made our little merch, so it's just part of branding. We'll put it on everything now. Yeah, we can.
Hey, Knitting, good to see you. This is an example of Bad Friends podcast. Yeah. Well,
right
look,
here.
we have no rhyme nor reason to what in the hell we're doing at all.
No, you're in it. You're in the Bad Friends podcast. Aren't the stickers cute? I didn't know they did this whole little cutout, which I think is also adorable. Come on. How cute is that? So cute. So anyway, you guys know what they have on Teespring. I didn't make everything, but if there's something on there that you want me to make, just let me know and I'll be sure to add it. I mostly concentrated, like I said, on the drinkware stuff because I figured that's what people would probably want. Look at how cute we are.
No, Knitting. I guess we're not starting a new podcast. I guess you're in the middle of it right now. This is it.
We already go live twice a week. Sometimes we do a midweek Google call. We're going to do another podcast on top of that. No, we're not going to do that. We already do a lot. This is it. This is the podcast. All right. We'll talk more about what the podcast is going to entail because obviously I don't know.
And we'll be selling tickets to the pay-per-view fight later. There's all the things. All the things.
Something tells me Randy's going to want to go solo on this podcast in about 3 minutes. So
It's going to be the lone wolf.
it's got the Lone Wolf podcast. We're going to Dueling Friends podcast, and I'll have one on my channel and you'll have one on your channel.
That's it. Sharing each other's streams. You apologize. No, you apologize.
That's right. Wenda is overworked. Okay. I put a lot of work into this.
She
A lot
did.
of
I
work.
had no idea. I was asleep
Yeah.
while she was doing it. I had no idea. No idea.
Yeah. Who's a bad friend now? Not me. I'm a good friend.
Oh, bumper stickers, magnets for our car, for the car. Rosebud, it's.
I don't know if Teespring. I don't think Teespring does bumper stickers that I know of. Although they do all kinds of other stuff, which is amazing.
But the thing is like if people start sticking this to their car, then they're like, "What does that mean?" And then they can send them over to Randall and Wendell, and then of course the people are going to be like, "What? Who's Merb?" And we're but whatever, we'll get there. Listen, we'll cross that bridge.
That's why I started with drinkware, because I figured people could have their coffee while they're listening to us argue up here, or their wine glass if the the occasion is there for the wine instead, or whatever. There's phone cases though, there's bags.
Brantley just bought the camping mug.
Yay, Brantley, thank you so much. Thank you. Support your local bad friends.
Yes.
Thank you
Love
so
the
much.
merch.
I
It's
would
so
love it
cute.
if you guys it looks just like it, doesn't it? Unfiltered, it looks exactly like us. That's what I thought too. Uncanny, the resemblance. It just is. Looks exactly like us. I just thought
Okay,
it was so
prickly
cute.
pear. Got you. Thank you. Hi, Jillian.
I know a few people who could do this for you. Do what for her? I got the hookup. What is she talking about? What hookup?
Bumper stickers, I guess. Bumper stickers.
Oh, bumper stickers. Cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Magnets.
Teespring does more now than they used to. So like I said, I didn't look to see all the things that they do, but I will go back and double check. They have like iWatch bands, and of course they have phone cases, which I thought were kind of cool, but I didn't know what anybody else would really want. So I figured, let me know.
Scott,
you ordered the white mug. Review it when I get it. Oh, thank you, Scott. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Emerald Girl just ordered the white hoodie.
Oh my God, Emerald Girl, thank you. Oh my gosh, you guys are gonna make me cry. Oh my God, thank you so much. You want the beanie, sweet? Okay, I'll make the beanie. I'll do that. That's easy. What color beanie do you want? Because if you want a white one, then I'll have black print. But if you want a black one, I'll put white print on there.
All right, prickly pear.
Thank you so much, you guys. Oh, thank you, Spirit Seeker. I love it. I thought it was so cute. And literally, except for the one hiccup of the different colored eyes, took me 30 seconds. These AI generators are scary fast and super, super cute.
Here's the difference in me and Wenda. I don't know what an AI generator is. No, I don't have it on my computer, my phone, no nothing. So
it's a website. I don't have it on my computer either. It's a website. And once you register, you type in a description. It's so easy, Randy. You type in a description of what you want it to look like, and it spits out, 5 or 6 different options. And then you go from there. You start tweaking, or you pick a couple that you like, and you can edit from there. It's amazing. It's amazing. So cute. And I loved it. I just fell in love with it. I'm so glad that I got the wrong eyes the first time around, because the second one is even cuter, in my opinion. I love the second one even more.
I too.
So stinking cute. So stinking cute.
Man, I've always wanted blue eyes because it's just brown or they're boring, but whatever,
I love brown eyes. The brown eyes are my favorite. They've always been my favorite. So I love brown eyes, but I love our little logo, our little Bad Girls podcast motto. Bad Girls. That's not it. That's not what it's called, guys. Don't write that down. Bad Friends. Bad Girls. That's a whole different podcast, people.
That'll be on our super secret channel.
That's right. It's our rated 17 plus channel or not 17 but 18 but what's it, NC 17, what's it called? I don't even know. I was trying to think of movie ratings and
Where did he get those?
sounded not good.
Market at the little square thing.
Oh,
$15.
oh, baby O just came in with some little Ugg booties. Where you get these?
Pajamas, Toy Story.
Let me see if he'll come here.
Just
Hey,
ordered
the
a
camera's
sweatshirt.
the
Bad
camera's
friends,
not on,
bad
so
mugs.
let's.
Nancy, thank you so much, you guys. Oh my god, I
Thank
love
y'all.
it.
We're selling
Thank
merch and
you
everything.
so much.
Okay, do
There
your
you go,
tricks.
guys. Yay.
Do your tricks.
Hey, day.
Say yay,
Yay.
yay. Do it. He's not doing anything.
Hey. You feeling it?
Got on new pajamas.
Stacy
Toy
says,
Story.
hey everybody, I'm way behind and I love the new podcast logo. Damn, it would look adorable on a sweatshirt. Your wish is our command, Stacy. Speed up in about 2 minutes. You'll see the sweatshirt, Dolly.
Did he say his toys?
Yeah, he's having a fit.
Ah.
He just woke up. I just changed his outfit, his clothes.
Maybe members could get a promo code, member perk, just an idea.
Oh, I wanted to
Yeah,
show
we
you what I got. I got a new
can
air
do
fryer
that.
for $50.
What?
I got a double door. Black Friday.
Oh yeah,
The double door air fryer. $50.
for me.
But they have a
There's
bunch of
the Nana Sue, the
they have
website.
a
Sue
bunch of
is
machine out there
on the
for $50
website.
too. The double excited.
Okay, I love you too.
Sweet's dropping the merch website for you.
Hey,
Please
Jamie.
check it out and support your bad friends.
Support your bad friends. You know
Support
they
your
need
bad
it
friends
too.
over here. We love it. Thank you.
She came in to tell me that she got a double door air fryer. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I said for me because I do the cooking mostly. I mean, whatever,
Yeah. I like it being white, then no deciding my outfit. That's right. I think I'll wear
Yes.
it to court. All right. That's awesome, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can make more. If you guys want t-shirts, tank tops, whatever, if you want more clothing items, I can do that. Just let me know. I didn't do that originally because I didn't know if anybody would want that. But if you do, you just bought the hoodie. Oh my God, Shabbat, thank you. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm so excited. I'm so happy you guys love it.
I'm
That
so
makes
happy
me
y'all
so
love
happy.
it.
I'm gonna cry. I'm so excited. So cool.
Oh,
Thank you
knitting,
so
I
much.
did. Heating up some left up. Yum, ZZ. Can you make a G-string? Yes.
I don't think Teespring does G-strings, but if you have a place that will make a G-string, I can send you the logo. Go nuts. You never need to tell me what you did with it.
Thank you, Cassandra. No, you girl, wear it.
That's right. With
Don't do the
pride.
leggings the size are really bad. And I hated the pair I ordered from there. Okay. Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah. It is.
I didn't do any banana hammocks. I did not. No, did not do that.
I'm telling Randy that Bad Friends podcast is, yeah, that's true. Shamat has really pushed me to, not pushed, but told me to do more stuff, and I know I need to, and trust me, I'm actually gonna have to. But we'll talk. Yeah, that I'm shutting up now because big mouth, and but moving on.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. I just keep running my mouth, and Ashley Bad Friends podcast merch. Ashley,
thank you, sweet. She's dropping the link. I do. I love the normal isn't coming back. I love the you are enough. I mean, there's other merch items on there, as you guys know, but so if you want to look through any of them, please feel free. But
it's crazy because normal never did come back.
Nope. And it's not coming back. So
I mean,
anyway, thank you guys.
Okay,
All
thank you.
right, so you guys want a t-shirt? You want a gray t-shirt?
Thank you.
You want a gray t-shirt? A mouse pad. Okay. I'll just go through and I'll just start making everything then. That's fine. I'll be happy to do that.
We're gonna be rich. Hey, Vicky. Vicky, where have you been? I need a detailed letter, please. Thank you. Cassandra would like a tank top.
Okay. I'll do a tank top. I'll do them all then. I'll do them all. That's exciting, you guys. Thank you so much.
Y'all are
Very
awesome.
cool. Thank you so much. I think it'll be cute. I think it'll be really cute. So, yep. Keep checking back then over the next few days for updated items. I'll start them tonight after we get off of our stream. Yeah, normal's been gone for ages now.
Yeah,
Normal isn't
it's
coming back.
well, and that was back 2020 when for the longest we all went around saying, "Oh, I'll be glad when things get back to normal," and they never did.
That's why I made that merch.
We're almost in 2024.
Yeah, this is the new normal. I mean, it's really what it came down to is that we came to a new normal.
There is one Christmas ornament on there, Shamat.
There is a Christmas. Yeah, there's a Christmas ornament on there,
which is outstanding.
Which I thought is so super cute. Yeah, it was cute. Came out cute. I think the design looks better on white. I'll have to try to play with it to get the background removed. I do have one that has the background removed so that I can put it on multicolored items. So let me play with that. Thank you, Call It As I See It. I appreciate that. I'll play with that tonight when we get off the stream. So just keep checking back. The merch store is linked on my channel. If you lose it and you can't find it again, you can go to my channel. It's on the front page of my channel, up in the header. There's a link right there. So
we got it, Kimberly. We'll tell you about it. We'll tell you about it.
That will get you back to the merch page if you lose it.
Nope, shit brown. Always have been just shit brown. Just
happy Black Friday to you too, B Fergs. All right, is Health to the Know coming up?
Oh well, okay, well, yeah, if we're ready for that segment, absolutely.
Did you have something else?
I say segment like we're really doing something.
We're doing the podcast. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. I didn't have anything. I can't think of anything else that's happened that we need to talk about. That, I mean, I haven't been watching stuff because I haven't felt really great. But Hell to the No, are you here? Get the link. Hell no.
Not fancy. She said segment.
I know I'm a little bit embarrassed, B Fergs, but I did say segment. I did.
I hope she comes because I spent all this time. Send us the link. The link to what, Amy?
Oh, the merch store. The merch stuff.
Oh,
the
Sweet's been
mods.
dropping it in chat.
Yeah.
She's dropping it in chat all over the place. Hey, Plurpy.
Hey, I'm impressed. Keep it. Okay. And for our next segment, the Tears of the Devil.
We'll have stunned silence while we wait for our guest. I spent a lot of time redacting this, and I checked it twice. So I'm really hoping that I didn't miss anybody. But going through and reading this stuff was very interesting. Very interesting. And I'm wondering.
I haven't read it yet, so I'm a little excited.
We'll go through it and we'll read it. Amer, do you see Sweet's dropping the merch link right there? Do you see it? If you need me to send it to your phone, let me know. I can send it to your phone if you want me to.
I'm all over that. As we segue our way into this next.
Here's the thing that I'm wondering. If this goes through, hey, none of your business. Good to see you. If this goes through and she wins this case, the precedent will have been set now.
Yes.
For other people that she has been going after using copyright, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm very interested to know how this turns out, honestly.
I think that this is going to show people this is what we need to happen. Stop false striking people because there is a price to pay. if
Yeah.
stop false striking. You hit me twice. You tried it the same. Oh, I wonder.
Well,
I
and
wonder.
it says that it's mentioned in the case in the file here. It's mentioned that she hits videos multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So that's even included in this case.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. This is going to be real
I
interesting.
mean,
I'm really
that lawyer
excited to know.
that lawyer may or may not have that email that I got from YouTube, where she false struck me. I'm just saying, it's when you do, shit things, you expect shit results. Play dumb games, win dumb prizes. It's whatever you want to say, And hell to the no. She said, you know what? No more. Not going to do this.
Yeah. I can't believe that this is actually going to court, but it is.
It is.
And she has to. The first paper that we're going to look at is the summons, and it says a lawsuit has been filed against you, which makes my butt pucker. And it's not even my lawsuit. Like that would be terrified if I saw that. But and if she doesn't respond to this summary or this summons, then immediately she loses by default, and she'll have to pay whatever the complainant is asking for. I mean, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. Very interesting. I'm wondering if Natasha's going to want to know about that. I mean, she probably already does know about it, but but like if she's going to follow through, because and she might already be doing stuff on her own. I know that she has, already talked to an attorney or something, so I'm sure she's got herself together, doesn't need our advice at all. But I'm just interesting to know. It's interesting to note what the precedent is that's about to be set here if Held to the No wins. Amazing, real amazing.
And basically what we know is it's not going to be if she wins, it's when she wins. And that's why, that giddy, that clip in the opening, hey, Held to the No, in the when I opened up, that's a recent clip of her saying, I'm just so giddy lately, like the cat that ate the canary.
How sad that the only way this woman smiles is if she's doing something dirty to someone else. What is that like? This woman doesn't know how to smile or laugh or have any fun. The only time she smiles or is happy is when she's got something over on someone else in her mind. What's that about, you freak? Anyways. Held to the No, you were muted. I don't know if you still are or not, but
there you go.
I am. Hey girls. Hey everybody.
Okay. Hey darling.
Sorry I was running a little late. Friend that's
no worries at all. No problem.
That bad friend that sits beside you on the panel. She was going to send me a link earlier so I could get all the things done behind her.
That's me.
He's a bad friend. He's a bad friend.
Ellen, hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Ellen, thank you so much for the super chat.
Just Google makes me hang on, wrong way. Google makes me have to authenticate, go through a bunch of stuff. Send me a code, stand on your head, hold your left arm up. And it's like, really? It's the same thing every time. But sorry.
Yeah.
Do you have it set on your Google to like double authenticate things? Like,
I must have everything. Yeah. However, I thought,
which is good, it's safer that way, but that might be why you have to do all that. Hey, Dark Honey Badger. That you're very welcome, Dolly. I played that just for you. You're very welcome. I'm glad you saw it.
And then we played it again. And then I think again, and maybe again.
I'll play it right now if you want me to, because it's that fantastic. It's that good. I will play it over and over and over and over. It's so wonderful.
Are you okay? How are you? I thought the sky was falling.
Something was falling on my head.
Oh, we must be talking about my face. Oh, yeah.
Here, pull this in, Randall. Let's play this for just for funsies.
It's and giggles.
Yes.
Jay Bells gets in the passenger seat, and I open the van door for Lisa to get in, right?
Why is that funny? I still want to know why that's funny. Like, she's snickering at that. I don't get why that's funny. I wish I knew the rest of that story, because why is this part so funny? Whatever.
Van door for Lisa to get in, right? But before Lisa gets in, I oh my God. Jabil gets in the passenger seat, and I open the van door for Lisa to get in, right? But before Lisa gets in, I
Oh,
oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, Jamie, I put something falling on my head.
Not, honey, are you okay? Nothing like that. No, nothing like that.
It's not fake. That's not fake,
He
Alma.
sure rolls down the hill, doesn't he? He rolls all the way down.
I mean, when the Earth is crashing down, is there going to be this red ball blob falling? I'm not sure.
Bless him. Thank God he's okay. He does. He rolls ass over. He does. He rolls. He absolutely does. I'm fine. He says. Yeah. She ran the other way. Yes, because something was about to fall on her head. She thought so.
So there wasn't anything behind her, but I don't know. I have many questions. And then when he does show his head, he's got a knot and his glasses are all wonky. And
Oh no.
still, again, let's go back to the union suit, which I mean, I didn't know that's what you call them. Whatever. I had the silly uncle.
She said, "What the hell?" She didn't say what the f. She said, "What the hell?"
I had.
Yeah, she said, "What the hell?"
He would
All
dress.
right, let me pull in this
Hey, grits girl.
this suit.
Oh yes.
And if you're not a member, why aren't you? You should be a member.
And I
All
do.
right.
I promised everybody I would put that on a community post with some of the redacted stuff from the attorney, but I just got behind. I kept every day saying, "Okay, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that."
Well, I redacted it all, so if you want mine, you can have mine.
You're wonderful.
I even took the case number out and stuff because I just didn't want anyone to have any.
It's fine.
I don't know. I didn't know what was important, what was not important. I definitely took out last names and addresses. So this is the plaintiff, and which is held to the no, and the defendant, which is Carolyn. And I left your first names because you use that name, right?
Right, no problem.
Okay, and we all know Carolyn's name is Carolyn.
I redacted to held to the no and Merb versus Merb. Just saying.
Yes, I'll say that during while I'm reading because there's a lot to read. So this is a summons in a civil action. So it says to Carolyn, and this is her name and address and all that. It says a lawsuit has been filed against you. Now, just that sentence alone makes me do a little like, oh my God, scary. That scares me enough. Just that little sentence.
Yeah.
Says within 21 days after service of this summons on you, not counting the day you received it, or 60 days if you are in the United States or United States agency or an officer or employee of the United States described in federal RC blah, 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 you must serve on the plaintiff an answer to the attached complaint or motion under Rule 12 of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. The answer or motion must be served on plaintiff or plaintiff's attorney whose name and address are, and I redacted that. If you fail to respond, judgment by default will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint. You must also file your answer or motion with the court. And this was filed, this is on the 16th, November 16th. So 8 days ago, I guess. Yes? Something like that. The 16th.
Yes.
So, and I guess this is what she needs to fill out. She needs to fill out all this. I'm not going to read all this, but I guess she needs to fill this out. Oh no, this is if the person gives it to her. Proof of service. This is the summons for her, Carolyn, received by. Okay, so this is if somebody else brings this to her, I guess. And I don't know which one of these happened. Did she get this electronically, or did someone serve it to her? I have no idea. Okay, so whatever. That's what that part is. All right, so stop sharing that. So that's the summons. Now here's the complaint. Is there anything you want to talk about before I just start reading this?
No. I mean, like I said, on the live I did, it's public record. So, I mean, there's nothing on it that could hurt or anything that can't be talked about. So it's fine.
Okay.
We've got time for this. I don't care if we put it up neon lights blinking. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, here we go. There's a lot to read. There's 9 pages, although one of them is just a signature page, so 8 pages.
Right. Sandy Long said, let's play a word game and fill it out for her.
I thought we could do bingo one night. It'd be fun. Okay, go.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. In the Southern District of New York, Heather versus Carolyn. Here we go. Heather, by and through her attorneys at, and I crossed off her attorney's name. I redacted all the black lines are redaction. Complains of Carolyn, stating as follows. Heather brings this lawsuit to recover damages associated with Carolyn's repeated and unjustified submissions of Digital Millennium Copyright Act, DMCA. And you're going to see that a lot in this document. So remember what that means. These are basically the copyright strikes that she keeps reporting on Hell to the Nose videos. That's what that. So anytime you see the DMCA in this document, that's what it's referring to. Okay. Concerning Heather's videos hosted on the YouTube platform. This is the jurisdiction and venue, just proving that everybody lives where they, are under the jurisdiction of this court. The court has jurisdiction over this because she's a citizen in that state and the district is located there and she resides within the bounds of this district, and she undertook the actions complained of while located in this district. So the venue is appropriate. Okay. Factual background. This is Merb, I believe. This is about Merb's YouTube business. Merb is active on the YouTube platform. Merb, I love how they have to be really specific and like almost oversimplified, like so that no stone is left unturned, right? Like they really have to be so very specific on these documents, which is always amazing to me.
Well, it's my understanding too that this lawyer is a pretty damn good goer after.
Well, I'm any case that I've read like this, they're all very like this. They're very overly detailed, almost not overly, but not in a too much way, but just they cover everything. They cover all their bases. And I'm glad you have a lawyer that's doing that too. I think that's great. Merb regularly posts hours-long videos or engages in streaming on YouTube. Much of Merb's content on YouTube focuses on true crime coverage and commentary. Merb also posts content on live trials, shopping, do-it-yourself projects, home improvements, craft tutorials. Sorry.
I know this.
Husband falling down the stairs, weird, creepy doll stuff, and other related content. Okay. Merb conducts her YouTube activity using the screen name Mommy Rambling's blog. Merb conducts her YouTube activity as a business and generates revenue directly and indirectly from doing so. Upon information and belief, Merb receives revenue from YouTube for her content creation, subscribers, and views. Upon information. What does that mean, upon information and belief? Like you told him this?
What's factual and what he found. Yes. And what she said out of her own mouth.
Gotcha. Okay.
He put her about page, LinkedIn, yada, yada, yada. And then
gotcha. Okay. So, excuse me. Upon information and belief, Merb receives revenue from viewers either through the YouTube platform directly. No, sorry, the YouTube platform or directly from them. Upon information and belief, Merb derives revenue from sales of products listed under the store tab of her YouTube channel. Merb has over 42,100 subscribers and has posted at least 4,400 videos on the YouTube platform. And still can only manage to get about 50 people in her. Oh, sorry. Never mind. I'm adding. Sorry. I'm adding. Okay. Hell to the Nose YouTube channel. Hell to the Know also runs a YouTube channel. Her channel is called Hell to the Know. It has approximately 2,200. You have 2,210 subscribers. Good for you, girl. On her channel and has about 99 videos on the YouTube platform. Hell to the Know engages in editorializing and commentary of other YouTube personalities. Hell to the Know derives a degree of revenue from her YouTube channel. So this is talking about Merb's DMCA campaign. Remember, this is the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. basically her striking. So
Yes,
it's going to describe. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Yes, Leah, she has 42,000 folks, and that's why we feel, bullied when us smaller channels has a 42,000 subscriber channel trying to strike us.
Yeah. Striking multiple times, the same video multiple times.
Yeah.
Without and that's what it's going to go into in here, that she doesn't take into account the fair use. Which it talks about in this document that we're about to read. You'll see it says that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. To me, I don't know how you can lose this, but let's keep reading. In 2022, Merb began a campaign attacking Heather's YouTube channel. Upon information and belief, Merb did so in order to uncover Hell to the Nose identity.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the purpose of the DMCA. And it is not. You're right. That's not why you do that. Why do you believe that she did this in order to uncover your identity? Did she say that? Or are you not? If you're not allowed to talk about it, just say that, because I don't know what you're allowed to say and what you're not allowed to say.
You're fine. I will go along with what you just stated.
Okay.
But
on
yes,
or about.
That's why.
That's fine. I don't want to do anything that's going to possibly damage your case or anything even close to that.
Yes.
So if there's something you're not supposed to talk about, then just say you can't. You're not at liberty to discuss. No problem. No problem. On or about. I just figured, because this is such a telling statement that she did this in order to uncover your identity, that if she really said that, and you can prove that she said that, that's not good for her at all.
Also, we mainly have proof that she also, not mainly, but we also have proof where she's accusing the channel of being a bully and harassment channel that YouTube was looking into, which was always a lie. It was always reported as a copyright. That looked into that way, because it wasn't. And that you can't fight a copyright with saying that it's a bully and threatening channel. She was lying to her subs, saying they were looking into it and they were going to take my channel down for that reason. That wasn't true. But
oh wow.
So she has
and now that I think about it, she thought that this channel was Starlight. She said that specifically.
Oh yeah. She said, I know for a fact. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, we have all kinds of evidence from Slack, and she is the array of people. It's as long as my leg, which is quite a bit. It's been Evie, it's been Buddy Cat. It was only mentioned me once, but I mean, it's a whole host of people.
Right.
There was a couple of names. I'm not quite sure who they were. A Rebecca something. I'd have to go back, but she constantly every month.
No. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa, you're wrong. Heather did buy me a coffee. Never once was her name released. Never. She never dropped a Cash App or a PayPal.
I just now did that after she outed me. Before then, I only had Cash App under Hell to the No, and buy my coffee was protected, so I could never use PayPal or Venmo or whatever.
Well, and the only reason that I mentioned that she thought it was all these other people is because I believe that lends merit to this statement that she did this in order to uncover your identity. Like, she really wanted to know who this channel was. She really did. That was a huge thing for her. And when she finally found out who it was, like, she really felt like, I don't know, like that was a great piece of information for her, apparently. But...
Oh, maybe like the cat that ate the canary.
That was smart. She's got that.
Yeah.
Forget.
All right. So on or about March 24th, Merb reported a video. Jimmy Falls, poor Merb, subscribe. Look out, Randy. She might be striking your channel under this. Under DMCA, alleging it was infringing her copyrights. On information and belief, Merb did not consider whether any supposed infringement of the above video was protected by the fair use doctrine, which it is. YouTube took down the video and issued a strike. So my question is, why, if it's fair use, why did YouTube take it down? Can you answer that or no? If you can't, that's fine.
To be honest with you, because I think I started the channel in February, and this is what, March. my copyright didn't have anything on it like a certain time because it was only a small clip. This is the channel, and so I didn't know what to do to appeal. So by the time I'm kind of thinking about it, then you'll read, then here comes more, and then the channel was gone. So then we knew from day one. The one thing I said all along is I would not do any kind of bull crap appeal. I would hire an attorney to keep the identity. So I knew then, because anything you respond, you have to put your name on, and I knew what she would do because she's done it to people. So that was kind of why I was hesitant in sending anything in immediately.
So it just ends up being a strike because you didn't fight it.
Right. You can't, I had to wait, till I got the attorney. Then he, filled the stuff out for me. Then we sent the appeal in. It was approved. It was sent to her. Wait the 12 days, which is really 14 working. Then the channel comes back up. Okay. Sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm glad you're filling in the details for us.
Yes.
On or about March 30th, Merb reported several videos. Jimmy Falls, Poor Merb, Subscribe, Around and Around We Go, Tammy McD 17 Needs Attention, Czechoslovakia, what the fuck, Merb, hashtag, okay, hashtag Mommy Ramblings, hashtag Natasha, Napkin Gate 2020. I bet your attorney had so much fun writing this out. Sorry. Yeah, boy. So many things I sometimes read back and I'm like, what the hell? We are crazy.
I came up with some of these titles first, but go ahead.
Say again.
It's embarrassing when you look back at some of the titles on top of the fact after you do a video.
Exactly. That's what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at, us too. We have, and this is a crazy community we're part of.
Can't wait till the judge reaches it in federal court, like,
oh my God.
Like, might slide down in my little that. Other than
all right. So she reported several videos under the DMCA, which remember is the striking tool, alleging that they were infringing her copyrights. On information and belief, Merb did not consider whether any of the supposed infringement of the above videos were protected by fair use. As a result, YouTube disabled her account. Heather then hired, I have to remember who, I should have color coded these or something. I have to remember who is who. Heather then hired an attorney to prepare and submit DMCA counter notices for each of the foregoing videos. Heather had to pay that attorney to do so. The counter notices asserted the fair use doctrine. Those counter notices, see, I love it. It's like 1, 2, just individual, so simple. I just love it. The counter notices asserted the fair use doctrine. Those counter notices were provided to Merb. Thus, Merb became aware of the fair use doctrine if she did not know before. Maybe you don't know what fair use is. Here you go. We'll help you. So helpful. I don't know how she could be complaining about this. All right. 2 weeks later, Merb reported several videos. How dare you, Merb? Danger. Caution emoji. Fire project with Merb. No words. Grimace emoji. Who gives a flip? And Circling the Drain Part 1 under the DMCA, alleging they were infringing her copyrights. And it's just a repeat that on information and belief that Merb did not consider whether these were under fair use. YouTube assessed 4 strikes against Heather's account and scheduled it to be disabled within 7 days and barred her from posting more content in the meantime. In late September 2022, Merb reported several videos. How dare you, Merb? And Who gives a flip under DMCA, alleging they were infringing her copyrights. Okay. So so my question is, this is 2 weeks later in March, April. Okay, so this is April when this happened, and they shut down your channel in April. So in September, how was she able to strike those videos again?
She struck again the next round of, I can't remember, there's 7 or 8 of them that she listed.
But how? Was the channel not disabled? The channel was still there?
No. Okay. So in March, when it goes down the first time, then I, got the attorney, waited the 14 days after I submitted the counter notification, and the channel went back up because she didn't take me to court.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Now we're into September.
Gotcha.
It is.
Okay. So it said that the account was scheduled to be disabled within 7 days, but it wasn't actually disabled.
Right. The second time, and I don't know why, or if it's something to do with by the time then I had monetized. The first time you just wake up and the channel's gone. The second time in September, I get the first couple of strikes and it gives me a 7-day window and then they become active. So I had a little bit of time to get another attorney because my attorney was at court, long story short. And so it was a little strange. The channel stayed, but I had a strike. I don't know if y'all remember, I would come in and say I'm under strike, but I don't know when I go down, maybe Friday. And so eventually I can't go live, but the community post stayed there and the channel stayed. I just had strike.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So I don't know why this time. I have read something where she can choose to give me a little bit of window. I don't know if she's the one that did it. It was just really weird. So I went with it. But again, all 3 strikes go in or 4, however many she ends up with. And the channel is suspended, I guess you would say. It's not taken down like the first time. But
is it suspended for 90 days or is it suspended indefinitely?
Until, I appealed the counter notification. So I had to wait again the 14 days. After the 14 days, then the channel was back up and able to post any content on it.
Jesus. All this effort, Merb, for what? Because you can't handle that somebody doesn't have a good opinion of you. That's it. That's all your problem is.
Right. If
whiny
attorney and appealed it, then I guess, yes, it would do the 30 or 60, 90-day suspension or whatever it is. And you'd have to wait it out. But I didn't. So.
Okay. So, and there's a footnote here that says for the second time, Merb reports the same videos repeatedly. And we know that she does that because she tried to do it to Randy too. YouTube assessed strikes against Heather's channel and scheduled it to be disabled in late September. Wait a second. Didn't I just read that? Yes, I did. So sorry. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay. Heather then hired an attorney to prepare and submit DMCA counter notices for the above videos Merb complained of in late September. Heather had to pay that attorney to do so. So count 1. I forget who this name is. Somebody realleges each of the foregoing paragraphs as if fully set forth here. Merb knowingly misrepresented that Heather's videos infringed Merb's copyrights. This might be, I think this is Heather. I think this is you. So you're saying that Merb knowingly misrepresented that your videos infringed her copyright. Okay. And she knows that. She knew that and she filed it anyway.
Yes.
At a minimum, Merb failed to consider whether any of Heather's allegedly infringing conduct was subject to fair use doctrine, which it is. I believe that it is anyway. So at minimum, she failed to consider whether your videos were fair use. I mean, and at maximum, she was harassing you, but whatever. Heather was damaged by these false statements in that her revenue realization from YouTube necessarily decreased. Wherefore, Heather requests this court to enter a judgment in her favor against Carolyn, find Carolyn misrepresented to YouTube that Heather's videos infringed her copyright, award Heather damages resulting from Carolyn's misrepresentations to YouTube that Heather's videos infringed Carolyn's copyrights, award Heather reasonable attorney's fees for the filing of counter notices with YouTube and for this lawsuit, award Heather reasonable attorney's fees. Plaintiff demands a trial by jury on all counts so triable. Woo!
Whoa.
Oh, wow. Look at that. A judgment against Carolyn. Find that Carolyn misrepresented to YouTube that Heather's videos infringed her copyright. So you lied to YouTube. Heather wants to be awarded damages resulting from those misrepresentations. Award Heather reasonable attorney's fees. And award Heather reasonable attorney's fees for the counter notices and then reasonable attorney's fees for, I guess, everything else that you've had to pay your attorney to do. And do you know if you're going to get a jury trial? Is that going to happen?
Well, let me back up. Just two other things. Yes. So, in other words, the attorney fees from the first and second strike would be awarded, and then now my attorney that I have now. Okay, that's what he's talking about on all those attorney fees, and then
Yes.
the court or the judge awards something. I mean, I think the original paperwork said 100 million. I think there was an extra.
100 million.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we
Can
have
you
a
imagine?
right. Can you imagine?
Oh
Okay.
God.
Apparently, they fixed that, and so it just states 100,000. But I think they just have to put something. Listen, I, it, that's not a thing for me at this point. It's about the judgment and what she did. But and so then you said jury by trial, yes, because I will not negotiate. Period, point blank, unless she says, "Oh, this is fine," and signs, and the judge says, "Cool, we'll go with it." But
But
as I
there's no negotiation on any of this. This is it. Period.
went blank.
Damn, girl. Woo! And then it's just this is the last one, respectfully, Heather, and then there's her attorney's information. Whew, Heather. Oh my goodness, girl.
Now, I also sent the copy of the attorney fee, the original retainer. I don't know if you redacted that or put that up. I don't care,
I
whatever.
did not. These are the only two things that I redacted. So
fine.
if you want to talk
Yeah,
about
I
that,
didn't
though,
know.
you're
I
welcome.
didn't know
It's
if
fine.
I didn't know if you wanted me to show that or not.
It just, I want everyone to understand we've all gone through things like this before, and things, whatever the situations that occurred. So I want to make sure everything is just put out here. And, I made sure that he knows. In fact, he brought it up first because he knew that I would probably have to do something to kind of raise a little bit of money. Let's just say that. So, yes, there is a retainer fee that's been paid $7,500, and we can put the redacted version up on the community post. No problem at all. We still have a little bit of that money to go. We haven't used it all, is what I'm trying to say. So we've got a good window going into court, and then at this point, we wait the 21 days for her to respond and get an attorney, and then he files a and I can't say it's 16C. I don't know. There's a number of a ruling, and what that is, from what I understand, is the two attorneys probably will do a Zoom with the judge, and they'll go over all this, and they'll set up a couple of dates moving forward. So there's no date in stone yet. It has to kind of go back and forth. Then the judge looks at everything, says, "Okay, everything looks good. No, we're going to take this one off. We're going to move this." I mean, I don't know. Just my experience in civil court that I've been watching.
Hey,
But
Anna. Sorry.
federal, I can't. I don't really know a lot. I don't really ask a lot. I just go, okay, whatever I need to do, you tell me, and I'll find it. But that's the next step, is waiting on her to respond, and then
So far, she's not responded to your knowledge.
Right. There's nothing been filed or in
Hey,
yet.
Hippie Peace, good to see you. Hey, Anna Morris, good to see you too. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, both of you.
She's so beautiful, Anna. Golly, you're beautiful. Inside, outside, all over side. I sent you. If you check your text, Wendy, I sent you that.
I see it, but I don't. But there's
Yeah.
nothing to. She just said it, so there's no reason to show that.
Okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, but I mean, there's.
But
there's
yeah, I
proof,
mean that's all. Yeah, I don't think anyone's questioning your proof. I think.
No, but we
think
want to make
everybody-
sure.
But I said that day one. And Wendy, if you didn't see the live the other night, I explained, there are these GoFundMe's and stuff like Merb has, and that's fine. And I'm not saying they're wrong. Here's where I wanted to protect people in donating. I know you can say anonymous, but there are times people forget to do that. And this woman has hovered over comments and names for so long, and I don't want anybody to have any problem whatsoever. So again, everything that comes in goes right back out, shows somebody in the community that we trust, y'all, anybody at any time. We'll have a rolling total that's redacted. We're not going to show their names, but we'll show the balance so that everybody knows where we are at any time. And anybody that donates, feel free. I'll be glad to let you know at any minute where we are. Here's the receipts. Everything's up front, but just protecting everybody. That's just my main goal on this.
Okay, so you are collecting donations then if people want to help fund this?
I like that word, donations. You know what I mean? If anybody wants to contribute, fine, that's great. Because this is a loan, and it needs to be paid. But again, this is just where we are, and I just, if we make a dime,
Unfortunately, yeah.
So when you mean loan, I'm so sorry. I don't want to ask questions again. If you can't tell me, then just say that. So is this something where if you win this trial, you win this case, and you get reimbursed for this stuff, are you going to give people their money back?
I don't know how exactly we'll do it, but we'll figure out
Okay.
some. I think, from what I understand, judgment doesn't mean that she's going to write a check anytime soon.
Yeah,
There's
she could drag it out
$50
forever.
the rest of my life, and so
Yeah.
this person was sweet enough that I don't think we're going to raise that much money anyway. So I don't think we'll have to
Okay.
work to that point, but we will cross that bridge. And again, because we are keeping records, then there will be no problem. If for some reason she cuts that check, then yes, let me answer that question. I would be glad to make sure that everything is taken care of, because that's the way we're going to run it, period. And I have two different groups of people that are helping, and also I'd be glad to even show y'all. So not putting it on anybody's shoulders, just making sure that it's transparent.
I
Because
think
feel
that's awesome. I think that's the greatest way to go about this.
Yeah.
Trace asked, has she been properly served? Yes. Yes. The first document that I read was the summons, and she has to respond to that summons, and it says, a lawsuit has been filed against you. Eek. So yeah. Wow. Google Ethel, I believe you. I just didn't want her to come back with us. I don't want her to have anything against Heather, especially, or Randy at this point. I don't want her to say that, we doxed her information, we doxed her name, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. We are not going to play the games that she plays. We don't, we do our best to redact what we can. And then the rest, is up to her because she's the one that shows stuff. And it's, they already knew, they knew this, they knew that. Well, you don't know. There's new people all the time. So you don't know what people knew. And,
what happens if she doesn't respond? What happens if she doesn't respond is that she loses, and the judgment is against her. By default. So she has to respond. And I believe the date on that was November 16th. So she's got 21 days from that date. Right,
well, that's a question I have for my attorney coming up. I think it's once it's been entered to be served. But yes, tentatively, if you start counting, I don't know exactly, but I will find out, because I hate to give you misinformation. So I do want him to tell me when is the.
I'll read it. It says that she has to, it was a little wordy. It said that, let's see. Oh, this isn't it. Hang on. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. It says within 21 days after service of this summons on you, not counting the day you received it. But then it says, or 60 days if you are the United States. Oh, if you are the United States or a United States agency or an officer or employee of the United States. Okay. So like if you're the president or something, right? Like if you are like some agency. So she's just a private citizen. So it's 21 days. Right. She has 21 days. The date on this is the 16th. It was filed on the 16th. So whatever day it gets to her, she has 21 days from that. And it says, if you fail to respond, judgment by default will be entered against you for the relief demanded in the complaint. We just went over that. The relief demanded is, here, I'll read it again real quick for anyone who might have missed it. The relief demanded is that we want award Heather damages for resulting from Carolyn's misrepresentation to YouTube, that Heather's videos infringed Carolyn's copyright. Heather wants to be awarded her reasonable attorney fees for filing the counter notices, and then the other attorney fees for everything else that she's had to do. And of course, the judgment in favor of, against Merb for her false statements and her misrepresentation of the DMCA, function on YouTube. The false copyright striking basically is what that means. Whew. My goodness.
there's a couple of things that I want to clear up. I did say on my live that you could Google it. So anybody can Google her name and it comes up, this lawsuit. So there is the non-redacted version.
Yeah, someone just put that in the chat, but I don't want to.
Yes.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put her name
Yeah.
out there. I'm not giving her anything that she can use against you or us or, any of it. Just not going to do it. But I'm sure, it is a public document. It's, it's obviously a public thing. So I'm sure there's ways for people to find the information if they want to.
And also, Notorious Ash is saying she needs to be served by process server. That was one thing I asked for. So
yes, and that was on the bottom of the summons. It said proof of service, and it said this summons for, and then it's blank. It's not, this page is not filled out, but I'm assuming that the one that was sent to her is filled out or something. And it says that they either personally served it, they left the summons at an individual's residence, they served the summons on Carolyn, who is designated by law to accept this service of process on behalf of Carol. Okay, so gave it to somebody to give to her, or returned the summons unexecuted because whatever, and then or other. So they have to click one of those and fill that out. That's whoever the process server, I guess, has to do that.
I haven't seen entered yet in the documents, and or heard back from him yet. I do know that she made it clear that she's been gone a lot, so I don't know what that means. You can guess, but it's
okay. If it's not filled out, it's not served yet. It will be filed as its own document completed once it's been served. Okay. I did not look through all the documents that you said that were on that website. I didn't look through every single one, but I did get this one.
Most recent filed the last few days are kind of behind a closed wall where apparently you probably have to be an attorney. I'm not sure because everything else is laid out, and then all of a sudden there are these little weird things. So I don't know. Haven't asked yet with the holiday and everything, and obviously prior to this for a couple of days in a row, I was like, any news? So I haven't. Because every time you ask anything, there's a charge. So you kind of start not asking, unless it's really important.
Right. Okay. Ash says, I think the plaintiff has 120 days to get it served. Sometimes people dodge process service, so it can take a while sometimes. So this isn't something that you have to serve to her, right? Somebody's doing that on your behalf. Yes.
Right. It'll be hired. There's people hired. And there will be, she probably won't hide too long. I don't think we'll have to wait that long, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But as soon as whatever, we'll know. As soon as I have anything.
So there's no settlement amount that you're willing to take to just end this. You want a trial.
Right.
Well, yes and no. I will not settle on anything other than what's on this paper that would go to trial. Yes. If she settles and says, hey, I will do all the things listed here, then we wouldn't have to. You know what I mean?
Okay. So she says, I'll pay for whatever attorneys. You're right. I'm wrong. I take responsibility for, misrepresenting blah, blah, blah. And what, how much were your attorneys, and I'll pay it all. If she said all of that, then she could be done with this situation.
Right. She could.
Okay.
But let's just
tells me she's not going to do any of that, but I'm just,
and again, I think that, Merb, this is all about, in my opinion, doing the right thing. I think that what we were talking before you got up here about the president, this was going to set, they got to stop this false striking, because there's got to be a way to fight back. And unfortunately, sadly, it costs money to fight back. So you've got to stop the false striking. Find out if it's fair use. If it is fair use, which all of her stuff was.
Mm-hmm.
And so
this is not Bullhorn Betty. You can't just get your feelings hurt and strike people because you don't like their opinion of you. I mean, it is just the way it is. And it was transformed. They break it down by how long was her video, how much should I use. I mean, my clips most of my videos are 2 minutes at the most, 4 minutes maybe. I mean, I think there's one that's a little bit longer than, but again, very, very short compared to the hours and hours she was broadcasting. So the judge looked at that too. Did I transform the background? Did I put writing over it, emojis, sounds? I mean, anything, as we all know, because I'm not speaking the video. So that's where it was a little bit easier for her to send it in, where with someone else doing a live and speaking over her video, she had to catch a part where you're not, and whatever. But we also know the reason she does this too. And yes, Kyle, as I see it, my attorney is the same as Queen Bee's. Queen Bee has a if it's crowd justice or PayPal, something that she raises her money prior to needing it to keep funding the trust, you would say. Just like my initial money I gave him up front. I think I looked on the receipt sometime in September. It was right after I got to the hospital. Why I was there, I can't remember. But the point is, that was the retainer. So that's what we're working off of. I don't think I'm going to need more than that, obviously. I hope. Unlike Queen Bee, mine doesn't just keep going. Well, I can't say that.
Okay, so Jerry D said the rumor is that Jimmy signed for the papers. That's a rumor, though, that she read it on the ground as if touching it makes a difference. I can totally see that. Is that something I can just see her like, don't pick it up, don't pick it up. Is that something that Jimmy can sign for, though, is my question. He's not named as a defendant. Is that something he's allowed to sign for?
Somebody went down the rabbit hole about all that, and I want to say the answer is yes, but don't hold me to that, because I'm not an attorney, and there's been a lot of information coming at me, so I can't.
Yeah,
I think that's true because it's a marriage, but she wouldn't even go to the post office and sign for a certified letter because it came from another country, and I'm sure in that envelope it had an attorney's office on it because it was a cease and desist coming out of Canada, and it's still sitting there to this day, I think. So they're very keen on what they're doing. They are cautious. I will say that. And so I don't know about this other rumor that they're talking about, but I can see it. Don't get me wrong. And again, I compare it to Miss Patricia. There was a video we did where she was sued by the lady that was walking her dog, and Merb's dogs came out and ran over her, knocked her down and hurt her, and she ended up having surgery. And this went on for like 4 years. Instead of her letting her homeowner's insurance take care of it like normal people and care, she refused and threw a fit, and this went on for 4 years. And she was threatened that her mafia family, I mean, all the things. And so we know from her past behavior and anything, she drags it out. She's going to throw a fit. She's going to contact my attorney. She's going to, let's see, the first copyright attorney I had, she eventually called him on the phone way after the channel came back up, and had a conversation on the phone with him about all the things we were doing wrong, that he was behind my channel, and that we were bullying and harassing her children, and that the third was that she was calling the FBI on both of us. Well, that wasn't very smart. So then when the second round of strikes happened in September, he was at trial, unlike Merb's lie that she said he didn't want to have anything to do with me. No, he was in trial and litigation. He couldn't. So I had to find another one. Then she went live and bashed this man because, according to her, they called his main office, and they didn't even know he was doing this on the side, and that he was more a sports attorney, and he was all these terrible things, and they wanted him sent to the ethics board. And so she openly says, I'm sharing the link in Slack to the ethics board. It wasn't a good look either. That's all I'm going to say about that. But that's just the tactics now in Nana Patty and Lisa D's lawyers that they hired. She wrote, or allegedly wrote, 4 Proton emails that went out to them and went to all the attorneys in office. All bodies got a letter. These emails back to back from a source saying that threatening things to them and saying that everybody else is wrong, not her. So this behavior, we already know.
But and like I've said before, Merb doesn't go for, hey, you poked me, I'm going to poke back. She wants to take your livelihood because, well, we have Natasha's channel, for instance, 20,000 subscribers gone. 2 channels with a lot of subscribers. She obviously hit me with 2 strikes because why? She wanted my channel gone. She doesn't just want to say, hey, can you leave me alone? She wants to take your livelihood away. And that is where I have a problem with her.
Right. And again, it doesn't matter to me whether it's a little channel. I mean, it does matter. I'm just saying it's all the same, whether you strike my channel or you strike Natasha's. It's wrong. Now, it's obviously way more for Natasha because that's her living. But my channel was a clip channel. So you don't get many tips or donations, much anyway, on a clip channel. Shout out to clip channels. Just saying, because we're not going live and all
Right.
it gets support, and I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. But truly making a living on a clip channel is kind of hard. You can make a little extra income. There's nothing in YouTube that you can count on anyway. I mean, she's one of the most lucky ones sitting up there that hadn't had trouble yet, because I would be afraid if it were me. If I was a single parent relying on only YouTube, I would be petrified that one day you're going to wake up and some bot took your channel down for no reason. All these weird things that happen. You get demonetized, and it takes months and months to fight it when nothing was wrong, and they won't even tell you why you were. And I hear these horror stories all the time. And so, but for someone to just sit and peck and peck and peck because they don't like that you're using their own words against them, that's, at the end of the day, just, you can't fight that.
And
I'm making up stuff. That's what was. We clip it, we put it on there in a long version of what we're really looking for in that clip, so that you get the beginning, the middle, and the end. There's no trying to say, well, she clipped this and put that there. No.
and I can. Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I mean, I can say there was a time, and I think Wendy can attest to this, that we had many videos about us out there that were defamatory, they were wrong, they were lies. We did not strike.
Okay, a subpoena.
Because, and the reason is they were fair use, right, Wendy?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they were fair use as far as the clips that they took, but they were not accurate. They were
not accurate, but there was nothing we could do. Yeah.
Right. We didn't strike them or anything. We just let them go because what are you going to do? We can't do anything about it.
And, you say some weird things on here. I've said some stuff and it's got clipped, and
right.
One time I said, kick some puppies or microwave. I don't remember. I don't know. Let's not repeat it, Randall. Calm down. But it got clipped. And, there's Merb. It happens to all of us. You're not the only one. But that don't mean take away her channel.
Right. I'm again, like I said at the beginning, before we even started reading the documents, I am very interested to follow this because not only for you, Heather, but for Natasha, for anyone else who has been, I'm sorry, bullied by this woman and has either lost their channel or, been harassed by her incessantly, trying to take your channel through strikes, etc. This is a huge precedent being set, in my opinion.
Yes. And I will say this, without saying a lot, I'm not the only one that she's done this to and that won't be doing something, I feel like. And there probably will be more people coming, and this won't be the, depending on how things go, might not end my issue with her, but that's, for a later date. But yes, I believe I looked on that form where it broke down a lot of, I think it's on my attorney breakdown. I think the filing exactly 100, I think it's 405 or 450 with the courthouse. I am going to look into some of that. I want to know for smaller creators down next time, they won't have to have some.
Well, look what Natasha just said. She said, I can tell you that 17 official documents were delivered to her. Step 1. I'm on step 2 now. So it's already in process, I guess, with Natasha. Too. So damn, this is
Let me read this,
I
please.
don't know.
Jane Johnson says, I agree. If Merb was dragging people worse, better on her channel, that's one thing. But to go after people's livelihood is just wrong. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Exactly.
And Mr. Sunshine said that a subpoena has to be served to the exact person. A summons can be served to someone that's in the address of legal age. So I know that there's also, other ways, like an email. There's some kind of attorneys have some type of email system that they can tell as soon as you open it. I'm not sure about all that. Again, I don't know all the things. I'm just here. I'm just here. Whenever I get the word, we'll all know. You know what I mean? Like whatever happens. I knew she knew, like I said, because you can Google it. So, I mean, she can play around after so long. They're going to do it anyway. They know she only has so much time, but she's going to out. She's probably not responding 21 days. She's probably going to say, I ain't got an attorney yet. And then we're going to have to wait. Bullhorn Betty, to delay things and put off and submits the wrong forms and does her mess. But, to flip it on the other side, again, I don't really follow Queen Bee and Bullhorn Betty at all. I subscribe to a lot of clip channels. And so I kind of get bits and pieces on what has happened in the past. I still don't know it all. But again, Bullhorn Betty represents herself and puts a lawsuit against Queen Bee. Queen Bee is a single mom, has a channel, and Queen, obviously she didn't like what Queen Bee was saying about her. So she puts this huge lawsuit for, I think, $150,000, something like that. They've gone back and forth into the tune of about $25,000 that Queen Bee's had to raise for my attorney so far, and they haven't even got to the countersuit. Queen Bee is now countersuing Bullhorn Betty for a frivolous lawsuit because it's a mess. It is absolutely a mess, in my opinion. And that's how I found him, only because as they kept reviewing these documents that Bullhorn Betty was entering, and I was just like, holy cow, how is this happening? That is another problem, that where someone can do something like that and you have to defend yourself. So whether you have the money or not, you got to go, get an attorney and, battle it back and forth. And she's like,
and it sucks because it shouldn't have to go this far. Like, I don't love this real life stuff. We try to keep YouTube on YouTube, but she is bullying people. She really is. And we read the sob story that she sends to YouTube. Yes. We read it out loud because it was so pathetic, the stuff that she was saying. And I'm just tired of her being able to get away with destroying other people's channels because she gets her feces hurt. That's just,
and if that doesn't work,
that.
She called the police on me. She called the police on Buddy Cat a couple times, on Randy.
Yeah. The police will come next. Oh yeah, it's all ridiculous.
I got the report back, and I told on my channel the other day, the main part of it is just basically, it's 45-minute call. The second one, she called and hung up on him, or I don't know what happened, but apparently she calls back. It's 45 minutes on this report, and at the end, he's saying the investigator is saying to her, "This is not what you're accusing Heather of. It's not criminal. It's civil." And of course, I'm sure on her end, in my opinion, she's arguing with him, trying to make her point, and she always does. And at the end, she gets frustrated. And the last thing she says, and I quote, because he has it in quotations, "Oh, that's right. She lives in a small town. She's probably sleeping with one of them," and hung up.
Nice.
And I thought,
wow.
What a class act. A class act. I mean.
Oh, yeah. And I remember that. I remember you telling me that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I intend, even if it's on Zoom, I'm going to put it on a board in highlighted letters. I want the judge to see. Like, I'm going to get the call, that all the things she accused me of on that call. There's no telling. She lumps everybody into the we and they did the SWAT and the bombs and the glitter, this and that. I've heard my name for 2 or 3 years before I was held to the note. And enough was enough. Enough was enough.
Okay, so Lynn has a question. She says, can Held to the Know show the videos of her being doxxed and what was said about her son, or does that not apply to this case?
In federal court, under copyright, most of that would be no. But
because it's not really applicable here, because it's mostly talking about the copyright infringement and how that's not true. It's not talking about the harassment.
If Merb does some things and adds, we could very well. He's very aware, and phase 2 would definitely be that problem. Said, but right now, my answer would be no. To be truthful, right this second. But again, it kind of depends on how things go. I believe, in my mind, and again, I have no idea the basis on. I think federal court's pretty standard. It's black and white. There's no gray. It's pretty easy. Not easy, but it's run pretty strictly. It's not. Civil, sometimes, in my opinion only, you can throw crap back and forth.
Mhm.
You can make little puns and you can do all the little things, even in the paperwork between Queen Bee and Bullhorn Betty. There are jabs thrown constantly. It makes me giggle. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, Bullhorn Betty's mad because she said that I'm a bullhorn strangler. Well, because you sent a clip in showing that, you now opened up your whole police record of 42 arrests.
Right.
You know,
Right.
me or you. So
It's just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. You
throw
know.
back and forth, you throw back and forth, you throw back and forth.
Right.
So we'll see.
Right. Just the document that we read tonight, it's very simple, clean. And even that was already, had to snicker at some of the words, from the titles of the videos and stuff. But it really is pretty plain and simple.
Now,
Attorney's fees and, judgment for her
right.
misrepresenting the DMCA tool
And like
for YouTube or whatever.
100%, and I don't know, but I'm quite sure this judge is not going to give a teeny weeny channel like me $100,000 and go, oh, here you go. I mean, listen, miracles could happen, but I doubt it. Again, I would be surprised if I got $100 out of it. Whatever. It's not about that.
But the judgment is the point. The point is the
Yes.
judgment.
Yes.
You're setting, and that's the precedence that needs to be set, is that she can't do this anymore. She needs to stop harassing people using YouTube's copyright tool. That's not what it's for. Her rights are not being infringed on. It's all fair use, and she knows it. She just doesn't like it because people don't like her. And they make a little fun of her or whatever. She doesn't like that. Well, too bad.
Right. And it should move swiftly through this court system. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. Maybe by spring, surely. You know what I mean? It may be sooner, but I don't know the answer to that. I think the reference I was told was, it moves like a strong bulldozer, but it's not a race car. So I got that, because I'm kind of in the race car mind because of my son. So, I want, but because of when I was sick and all the things, I kept having to delay. And so his caseload with Betty, an example with Betty and her mess that she's doing, her responses, the last one, not the very last, the time before, it was 225 pages of nonsense. So that has to be entered into the court, and then Queen Bee's attorney has to answer back to all that. So that's where all that back and forth and back and forth.
Is there a reason that you're using the same attorney?
No, I just happened to make a few phone calls and and ask.
So you're not connected in any way to that case.
Don't know either one of those parties. I don't participate in their channels. I don't know anything about it. I just called. He's in Illinois. I think one of those live there. It doesn't matter. So I called to say, hey, can you represent Tennessee? And he was like, yes. And then yada, yada, yada. And also to that point, Wendy, during the few weeks after she found out who I was and was ranting and raving every night, apparently she was saying that she was coming after me in my backyard. She was coming here to sue me and I was going to pay. And she literally in my courtroom would read her victim impact statement for the news. Well, my attorney, day one, immediately, before I even explained it, we're going to do it in New York. We would go to New York. I would advise you to go to New York. I don't, still this day, have not asked, like, why? But I believe in what they say, that they're the ones, not me. I have it's something I have no knowledge in, and I just.
So if this does get before a judge at some point, is this going to be on a Zoom call, or are you going to have to travel?
I don't know that yet. It depends. I guess there's a lot. I think a lot of it's done on Zoom with my attorneys and hers, but there could be a time when we're both on Zoom. There could be. If we go to trial, obviously, we would be there together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a lot of iffies in it.
Well, I'm just thinking that's extra fees. I mean, that's extra, transportation. Now I have to pay for transportation and hotel or lodging or whatever when I'm out there. And, maybe a rental car too while I'm there, it's just more and more fees.
I had no idea a federal building. I have never looked them up in New York. And there was, I think, 5 spread out away from Merb. And so the one is the Southern District is the one we're in, which is in a great area, beautiful. It couldn't be in a better place of New York. And what a great time of year to go, spring, summer, fall, winter, it doesn't matter. It'd be great. But anyway, it's, close to Manhattan. It's close to, Soho. It's just, the building itself is gorgeous. But the point is the judge that's been assigned to this is also oh gosh, I just lost his name. You know, the guy that was doing the sex trafficking long ago, and he went to prison, and he supposedly had self-harmed himself. I keep saying Epstein. Epstein. That's
Oh,
not.
Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein.
Thank you.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Yes. This is the judge that heard the unaliving part or something. And then I think in that same courthouse now, someone mentioned that maybe where Trump is. I don't know. Listen, I
My
don't.
goodness, famous people,
It,
famous trials are there.
yeah. Thank you, Jackie. I can't. I get on here and it's like your brain goes zip, zip. You know.
No, I understand. Yeah, no, I understand that.
But yeah, it's just crazy. I mean, we'll see how this goes. I mean, again, I'm very passionate in the fact that these poor, subscriber, smaller channels that have to go up against something like this. And she did quote one time, well, we'll go back, we'll leave that alone. When you target channels like this, I feel like they've now made it a little bit easier. So I am going to find out how easy could it be if you could hire a cheaper, copyright attorney in your hometown to represent you, and the filing fee was $450. That's still a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. That's nothing. But if it's to the point that the community could help you and you could fight back for under
Right.
that would be
I think
reasonable.
that's what you're saying. You're showing people that it's not impossible to fight back. You do have an option. It's not a cheap option. It's not a easy option, but it is an option. And hopefully, what she will learn is that she can knock this crap off right now and stop doing this
Right.
to smaller channels.
You wouldn't have to get. I didn't get the best of the best, but I didn't get the worst of the worst. This is a different. Even though this is only what you're seeing, I needed a lot of knowledge.
No, but I think it works in your benefit that he also has knowledge of the Bullhorn Betty and Queen Bee, because then he can kind of get an idea of the YouTube, drama that happens here, and
and that's another.
It's not all that different than what you're dealing with already. It's really not all that different.
Internet, or platform knowledge with YouTube and all their policies and the way things are done, and because if you regular attorney, they're like, oh, okay, but no, you don't really.
You have to fill them in on all the backstory, but I feel like your attorney having them as a client gets the benefit. I think that can only benefit you. Understanding that this is how this place is. It can be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But there still needs to be limits. You can't just harass people and come after them because you don't like what they're saying about you. That's not how it goes. It's not real life. You need to knock that shit off.
Yeah. It's just sad. I know it is the way it is nowadays. And there was a whole lot of things that we're going to go through that just because I think ethically and morally, that's the way it should be. You're not allowed to. That doesn't mean it's law. And then there's that law. And then there's that, fine line between fact and opinion. But if you're screaming that I lost custody of my children and they're estranged to me, and that I'm a fraud and I've stole money from vulnerable individuals and I've done this and that, that's said as a fact, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's, just little bitty butts here and there that make it like, well, you call me racist, but, do this. Like, oh my God, and it's, again, we all have freedom of speech. We get that. But it's when you take it to another level, I guess you would say, as we all know. I'm not even going to repeat all the things. We all know, we've heard it 1,000 times. And
yeah, well, I've said 100 times on here, we have freedom of speech, but we don't have freedom of consequences of using that speech.
Right.
Alex Jones, for example.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
she needs to knock it off. And the stuff that she does when she does her copyright strikes, the sob story that she writes to YouTube, talking about how she's been swatted and she's grieving mother and all of these things that aren't even connected in any way, shape, or form to the video she's reporting. It doesn't even matter. She just puts it all. It's all in an attempt to manipulate and cheat the system, in my opinion. And she needs to knock that shit off. Stop it.
Right.
I love it. I love that she's being held accountable for that.
Right. Because like we said before, Jackie Burns, grieving widow, she went after her. Nana Patty, she lost a child. It was a stepchild, but you know what? When you have a stepchild and you raise that child, you still You love them as much as you love your kids. There's no difference in love. And you
Absolutely.
still
And
went after Nana.
it's nothing for her to even speculate on or speak on
Exactly.
in any way. It's just gross. There's absolutely no reason for her to do something like that. Other than she's a big giant bully. And that's what you
Right.
want. A big giant bully, Merb.
Patty, and then they had a wonderful law firm. I mean, they are the best. Mink Law
And
is
Muppets and Manilow. Sorry.
100%. They just paused theirs, but Merv went after him. Oh, fraudulent! Y'all did all these things and never was served. And I'm like, oh, the things. But you can't just keep misleading these people, for so long. And I kept trying to kind of speak without speaking sometimes. And I'm just glad. I still feel like I'm smothered, that I have a duct tape over my mouth, where I'll be glad when I can just talk and be me again and just say whatever. But I have to kind of sit here and fumble around and think, what can I say, what I should not say. But their end, on for Lisa D and Nana Patty's, and their defense, they got as far as they could, and they stopped. They paused. That's not even the word. They paused it because, like I explained the other night, health things happen, family things happen.
Yeah,
just doesn't mean, just means, like, I don't know. Again, if you have family you love and your loved ones are sick or something's going on, you have to take. Most of us would take that first and take care of that, and then come back to doing whatever they need to do. That doesn't mean you give it a right to go screaming on YouTube that they raised money and they ripped everybody off and all we were doing. I mean, all the things she said, it was just ridiculous. So again, just in their defense, was ludicrous too. I mean, but anyway, I appreciate y'all going over this. I'll hop down. I didn't mean to take up any more time.
No, thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
I mean,
I did watch you on Monday. I did watch, but I didn't know all of this. If I had known all of this, I would have understood more what you were saying.
I think looking back, I wish I had been able to share the screen and go through the things, or somebody else do it. But I would rather have you done it anyway. But I just,
well, I'm happy that we did it. I thank you for sharing it with us. And I'm glad I was able to, go through and redact everything so she can't, whine and cry about it. But we got to see, exactly what it is. And
yes, and I'm so excited. Thank you a million for doing it. Y'all. Thanks for having me up.
Thank you for coming up.
Love y'all.
Thank you.
Love you, and we're behind you 100%.
Absolutely, we are. Shauna said something earlier that I know you commented on, and I just wanted to read it for anyone who didn't see it. She said, part of the problem is Merb has never been held accountable for her fuckery. She explains it away to yes men and then throws a tantrum when you call her out. And that's exactly what it is. She whines and cries, and she gets all, never a tear. She's the driest crier on earth, but, whines and pretends to cry, makes everyone feel so sorry for her. So you almost feel guilty defending yourself. It's really ridiculous. But she has affected a lot of people. She's affected their income. I mean, this is legit. This is a legit case. It really is. I don't like real life stuff. You all know how I feel about that kind of stuff. But sometimes you have to, and I don't even call this fighting back. You have to defend yourself. She gets to defend herself. And hey, Mac. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to see you. Hey, Mac 11.
Mac, I love you.
And I can't wait to hear how this case goes. Really, I'm excited.
Right? It's I don't. I'd be shaking in my boots, but and again, I hate going to court over YouTube. But I agree with this 100% because she was bullied and bullied and bullied. Oh yeah, she's jealous. It's Bink. You're right. Yeah, she's jealous. Ha ha ha. Hey Kiki.
It's Bink. I don't know if you really mean what you're saying. Nobody's jealous of her at all. You sound ridiculous. You sound like her. Honestly, is this you, Carolyn, under a troll account? You sound ridiculous though with that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Is she?
No, she's been here since 2000. She's been here since Brenda Hart been here since 2009, and I'd say that she's probably a Merbinite, and drink that Kool-Aid, honey. Drink that Kool-Aid.
Merb herself. It's probably Merb herself. Honestly, not a single other person has come in this chat to say anything even close to that. How do you not understand what's happening here? It's Bink. Like, did you not hear the document? I just read it all. Did you not hear it?
It's Bink. Here, I'll go ahead and explain it to you, like, and I'll gladly give you a link if you'd like to come up and talk about it. She started her channel. Her channel was about showing Merb for who she is. And she did that, and Merb didn't like it. So, therefore, she false struck Held to the Nose videos. Well, that's not a good thing to do. So, Held to the No got a lawyer and is now suing Merb, and she's going to win. Do you want a link?
So it's Bink. Are you okay with Merb false striking people, trying to take their money and their channel and their,
Thanks.
the work and effort that they put into their channel? She's trying to take all that away and destroy it. Are you okay with that? It's Bink.
Oh, she wished us luck. She wished Heather luck. So thanks,
good.
Bink. I knew we'd win you over, Bink.
Well, I mean, listen, everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I think it's fine. I just,
Yeah.
I'd love to know what she thinks about the harassment. You're okay with that? You're okay with her harassing and trying to bully people and take their channel away and any income they bring home to their family because she doesn't like what's being said about her? I guess you're okay with that.
Now, what's Merb going to say to you when she finds out you've came to this other side, Binky?
Heather has a one-track mind. Well, sounds like you have a one-track mind. I've asked you like 3 questions and you're refusing to answer them. Can you get off of Heather for a second and answer my questions? Everyone here is allowed to make a channel, even you.
Mm-hmm.
You can turn your channel into all things you don't like about me and Randy.
Yeah. There's plenty of them out there.
It's just weird to me,
Right. If you can't stand the heat.
Focus, Bink, focus.
She does her channel with many subjects. Heather isn't one of this. Now, Bink. Let's not fib.
She's done plenty of things about Heather. Everything personal that I know about Heather came from her. Came from Merb. Doxing and talking about her private life, stuff that nobody has any business knowing about. She's done many a stream on Heather. Are you kidding?
Yeah, in Slack, Held to the No was the focus.
Not only that, but she's blamed everybody in this community for being that channel. She's obviously wanted to know for some time who that person is.
That's what we're asking, Bink. See, this is where, I know that you're loving us. What has Heather done? Exactly.
What has Heather done?
Nothing. What is one of her subjects? Taking Merb, read my lips, taking Merb to court. That was a big subject tonight.
Well, her subjects are critique of Merb and her content, which is absolutely no problem at all. She's allowed to do that. Everyone is. Just like I said, you could have a channel and put on your channel everything you don't like about me and Randy. And as long as your videos fall within fair use, which Heather's do, there wouldn't be a damn thing we could do about it. And that's the point. She has taken advantage of YouTube's copyright policy to falsely strike down videos and channels, which has costed people money. And it's wrong. And she's about to have to pay that back.
And we're segueing into the next segment.
Merb has made fun of you many times, Bink. Why would you let someone make fun of you, Bink? Don't let her treat you badly, Bink. Don't do that.
Look, Bink thinks that she's going to get to go on a celebration and whatever celebration if she comes in here and white knots for Merb. The thing is, Bink, is she does make fun of you. Everybody has saw it. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I think you're a lovely lady. If I was you, I would just go with the flow right now. Don't be a white knighter. Just enjoy the show.
Exactly, Boondocks. She gets 3 stickers for her Merb book. You're
Yeah,
taking
I mean,
advantage of Carolyn. No one's taking advantage of Carolyn. That's ridiculous. That statement doesn't even make any sense. Sorry, Bank. That doesn't make any sense at all. Her content is critiquing Merb.
yeah.
That's her content. And she does a great job at it. A lot of people feel the same way. A lot of people do. And I bet you probably will one day too, Bink.
Maybe not. Just buy some napkins, Bank. You'll get to stay in the inner circle. You want a link, Bank? That's all right.
Yeah. No, we'll talk about Carolyn anytime we'd like. Thanks, Bink. Appreciate your input, though. But we'll talk about her anytime we want.
Just do your show and let. Oh yeah, we'll do what we want. As your fearless leader says, you're not the boss of me.
Yeah.
Which
No,
I'm
we're gonna
telling
we're gonna talk about what we want to talk about,
yeah,
including
every
Carolyn.
time she
Thank
says
you.
that, I gag. I gag. You're not the boss of me because that's like a kindergarten rules. She needs to be a member of the schoolyard.
It is. It's kindergarten rules. I love it.
It's Bink is a nice lady. She is just caught up in Merb's world. 80s girl, I don't doubt that for 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no content. Do you want to be my content, Bink?
We have a whole channel, 2 channels actually, if you count mine,
Yeah.
full of content.
I mean,
And
you
that's
have a
not the
channel. You want me
insult.
to share your videos?
That's not the
I'm just
insult
saying.
that you think it is, Bank. This whole you have no content. I mean, what this is a drama
Mm-mm.
community. This is the
Yeah.
content. This is it.
She said, go for it. Nah, Binky, you're not worth it. But you have a great night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope that
you got
Merb gives you the attention that you're so desperately seeking.
yes, I hear tonight the Kool-Aid is grape.
I mean, honestly, like I hope that she pats you on the head for coming in and defending her so zealously.
Yeah. Everybody needs friends. I've been testing 4 months, still haven't figured it out. I'm way past done. I'm convinced I'm an alien. Amen. Me too, blonde. Me too.
Go back
So
and report slurred. Sorry. All right, go. What do you want to say?
well, I thought, since we're coming to the end, we'll talk about, what we're watching on TV because that's thrilling. Are you still watching Buffy?
I slowed down on Buffy because I had seen, I was like on my, it doesn't matter how many, no one needs to judge.
No,
Several
you're right.
times through the series, and when I start to know the script word for word, it's time for me to pick another series. So I slowed down on Buffy, but I absolutely always will love Buffy. I think she's fantastic.
So here's what. Do you have Hulu?
I don't pay for Hulu, so I guess I don't have Hulu. Right? You have to pay for stuff on that?
Yeah.
So no,
If you have Hulu, which this is an older show, but I never watched it, and it's called Dope Sick. And it's about when they started making Oxycontin and how people got addicted and started like the crime rates went up, deaths went up. It's insane. And I binged it, man. I watched I would like watch it in bed, and then I would get up and go in the living room, and me and Jim would watch it, and then I finished it last night. And me too, Spirit Seeker. But now on Netflix, they have put out one called Painkiller, and it's about the same thing, Purdue Pharma, who basically gets people addicted to their medicines, and and they kind of do it on purpose, honestly. I mean, maybe not a popular statement, but it's the truth.
Still though, I think maybe back in the day, yes, but now everything is so regulated.
Well, now that the DEA's office has really clamped down,
Right.
and the FDA, but there for a while it was for they were given Oxycontin for tooth pain.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
before they realized how horrible it is, they were handed out like sweet tarts. But now that they
Yeah.
know, and I think they're really cracking down on regulation and how many you're allowed to get. People are almost too much. Hulu is
Well,
99
yeah.
cents a month for a year today for Black Friday. Ale, are you serious?
Get on there. Get on there before midnight.
Ale. I'm looking, Ale, if you're lying to me.
They
I
got
believe
some
every
good
damn
stuff.
thing ever. 99 cents a month for a year. Okay. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
I will.
Oh, I love Hulu.
What
You
else?
know, I
Is there
do.
anything else even on there? I hope there's good
Oh,
things on
yeah. A
there.
bunch of
Here I am.
movies, a bunch of shows. You're going to love it.
All right, then. Thank you, Ale. What are you saving the day?
So tomorrow, me and Jim are going to spend the day, hopefully the whole day and night, watching the Painkiller, the Netflix one. Because right now, that's what our date nights have consisted of. Is we're having movie nights. It's been great. We have laid down the karaoke quite a bit because, well, frankly, we're burned out. Anna Morris, welcome to Totally Winning. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that you'll try to come to our Google Meets where we all chit chat and talk, and all the good stuff. What did we watch last week? Oh, let me tell you what we last week we watched.
I just got it. It just
Oh,
said, it said password is possibly leaked, needs to be reset. Excuse me?
Oh no.
That's not good. Hulu. You're scaring me.
No, Brenda. Hopefully, if I'm feeling decent Monday, I'm gonna put it up.
That's hilarious. Telling me my password is linked or leaked. That's
Linked.
hilarious. Leaked.
I know.
All right, 99 cents a month. Yes, please. Thank you.
So last week we watched. Have y'all ever seen the Equalizer movies? Am I alone?
No, see, I don't watch any of that.
Oh, Wendy, they're so good. They're so good. They have
I mean,
Denzel.
I'm gonna regret signing up for this, aren't I? Because there's gonna be not a damn thing on here that I want to watch.
No, you're gonna love Hulu. And so Equalizer 1, one of my favorite movies. Equalizer 2, not as good as 1, but it was really good. Okay, Meech, y'all know my friend Meech. He's got to come on soon. We got to have Meech on. He argued with me a little bit because I didn't care for 3. I think they should have left 1 and 2 alone and not done the 3. But he happened to love it. Went to the movies and saw it. Loved it. So American Pain on Prime is a good one too. Really? Yes, The Equalizer, man, they're good. You miss Meech?
I've never seen him.
Meech or Equalizer?
No, Equalizer.
No. Hey, Carrie Wah. Good to see you.
All right, I guess I'm gonna have to go through this and see.
Oh, you're gonna.
Hopefully there's
I'm
some good
telling
things
you.
on there.
Girl from Plainville. You're gonna love that. It's a Hulu
Well, see,
original.
I don't watch stuff that I've never seen before. Isn't that terrible? I only watch
No.
stuff that I've seen before, except unless it's Marvel stuff. Like I just watched Loki season 2. Oh, God, it was good.
Well, and you know why? I think I told you this before, but people with high anxiety, because I do the
You
same
did
thing.
tell me that. I know.
Yeah.
And it means nothing that Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 is about to start on TV right now for the 1800th time. Shut up. Mind your business.
I'm minding my business. Doesn't matter.
Mind
Jim,
your business, okay? No judging. The judge.
yeah, Handmaid's Tale. I hear a lot of good stuff about Handmaid's Tale. Did I see your
Yeah, I
post?
just saw that. Handmaid's Tale is on there.
Anna,
I'll be right back. I
didn't see
have to go to little girl's room. I'll be right back.
Okay. You love The Equalizer too? It's so good. Shout out to the Walton's Christmas episode, free every year. Well, there's a lot of good free channels too. Tubi, Freevee, Yeah, well, here's what I do. I just tell my phone to remind me to cancel. That's what I did with Apple TV. Good night, Hurt Locker. Thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you. Hey, Body Cat, where you been? Jonathan Majors. I don't know who that is. Aw, Carrie. I enjoy watching the movies, horror movies, but romance drama gives me anxiety. Jumps. I love rom-coms. Love them. But right now I'm watching Young Sheldon. I never got into it, and I love Peacock. I pay for Peacock though, Prickly Pear. I think. I'm pretty sure I pay for Peacock. Who didn't, Carrie Y? Who didn't? Remember when Albert got hooked on the drugs on Little House on the Prairie? Are you ever going to check your emails? Let me look. So, some got erased. Jerry, let me look, sweetie. I just see it. Oh, okay. I will absolutely do that. Yes. Okay. I'm never going to check my emails. I'm getting flooded with emails right now just because of these sales and doctor stuff.
Oh, they have How I Met Your Mother. That's a great show. Have you watched that show?
I can't watch it.
Why?
Because Nanny would call me screaming about that bitch of a mother of his, and it just takes me back. Like I can feel like my heart go into my throat when I
That bitch of
can't
a
watch it.
mother. What are you talking about? That's the How I
No,
Met
wait,
Your Mother.
wrong. No, I'm talking about a completely different show. No,
Oh my God, I don't know what Nanny was watching, but it's not that show.
no. What was Nanny watching? The one where the mom would come over. She passed away. Everybody Loves Raymond. Yeah.
Yes. Can I tell you that mother-in-law was my mother-in-law? Laura, sorry, love you, Mom. It was. Oh, that was we had the same exact relationship. That show hit way too close to home. That's exactly my life.
I've been so blessed.
She loves me, but man, I bet she just, it's her son. Nobody's good enough for him. So
Right. Well,
right.
and
it's, yeah. So that show hit too close. Yeah, How I Met Your Mother is a great show. I think you would like it.
And I'll just put this in a way that, let's say I'm taking classes. What I don't know, whatever, but learning how I'm not going to be when my son gets a lady.
Right. Yeah, it has nothing to do with any of that. This show, How I Met Your Mother, doesn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I've never seen it, but yeah, Hulu's got a lot of good stuff. We bounced. Now I did cancel Paramount Plus because I don't know. We're paying for too much that we don't watch. We never watch Paramount Plus.
Speaking of too much that I don't watch, I'm paying for freaking cable that I never watch. Like I need to delete that. Is what I need to do. Get rid of freaking cable.
Yeah, we don't have
and
cable.
Just put Harry Potter on repeat. Done. Like honestly, it's ridiculous.
But can I tell you, there was a part of me that wanted cable because through the Christmas season, what is the channel? There's a channel that runs movies over and over and over, and they're all the good movies, and I can't get it. No, not TNT. Nah, I can't remember it, but anyway, you can't get it on any of the streaming channels. Do you have a Roku? I think she left.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now, yes.
Okay, sorry. My little globe, I think I need to restart my computer. I think that's what's happening. Because
Oh.
my little globe is supposed to launch my emojis, and instead it's launching voice to text, which is not supposed to do that. That's not what it's supposed to be launching at all. So I think I just need to reboot my computer, get it back on normal.
Oh, that's not it, J May. I don't know why I can't remember. Well, anyway, don't matter. I can't get it.
Oh, it
can't-
starts dictation when I press it twice. That's what it is. That's why.
You can't get
There we
HBO,
go.
Bubsy?
All right. Can you hear me or no?
I can hear you. Hmm.
You can. Okay, good. All right. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Yep, that's all I've got for tonight. And thank y'all so much for being here. How do I put the TM on my name? When you're a member for so long, it automatically comes up, Anna. Thank you so much for
You're a
being
new
here.
member. You probably have to be a member for like a month, maybe. And then it'll come up, or
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long it is. Oh,
okay.
Bubsy, I'm sorry. All right, y'all. We will be back soon, and y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much. Good stream.
Bye, guys.